Clap, clap, slap, slap, slap.
All right, we're live.
You didn't do the thing?
I didn't do the thing.
There's no thing? We're just live, just like that? Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. Today is July 16th, 2019. It's Tuesday. It's 4 p.m. EST. That means it's time for...
I think is it EDT?
Yeah, technically.
Whatever it is.
Just, I started
4
saying,
p.m.
because
Eastern.
he corrected me on it one time, and
Yeah.
it bothered me so much, and now I just say Eastern.
4 p.m. East Coast. I don't know words.
Eastern.
Easter.
Eastern.
Easter.
Eastern.
Easter.
Eastern.
Easter.
Eastern.
God, Jesus. Hey everybody, welcome to Game Ranks Live. This is the thing we do every Tuesday. We do a little bit of everything. What do? We talk about the games we're playing, we hang out, we talk to you guys in the chat, answer your questions, we talk about the latest gaming news going on, and just generally have a garbage boy time. I'm Jake Baldino. I'm joined on the couch as always by Andrew P. Gebbia.
Oh, yes, okay. Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
Does it bother you that when we do PAX panels, I put you down as Andrew P. Gebbia?
I don't care.
It bothers me.
I've been a joke to all my friends for my entire life, so it doesn't even matter.
Yep, that's true.
Nope.
I always put Jake down as Jake the Beefcake Baldino.
That's me. Look at this beefcake. Look at this.
Because I could still edit it.
Hold on.
What?
Can you stand up?
Why? Do
And
you want to
just-
talk about the...
Can you just stand next to your chair?
Do you want to talk about the... Okay, let's do this. Okay, wait.
I just fucking noticed this.
You didn't notice
All right,
this?
wait,
No!
hold on. So everybody, if you look closely...
Just make
I
sure,
can just get-
make sure you have slack on
Yeah.
your
I have one here.
I got one here. Look.
No, I think it's funnier.
I'm afraid you're going to dislodge that microphone.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Ready?
I fucking hate it.
So,
This is riveting.
this is great. You
this
can't
is
see
great.
me. I didn't do that on purpose. I mean, I kind of did that on purpose. But,
You wear that shirt a lot. Like, you like that shirt.
because you know what, Tom? I lost like 4 pounds. I feel thinner. So
Good for
I'm
you.
going to wear a
That's
white
great.
shirt
I'm
that makes
I'm
me
the
look good.
fattest I've ever been.
Same.
You know what? John Goodman said that once in his life, and he was at the pinnacle of his career.
I had
So-
a French
dead
dip
yet?
panini at like
Oh.
midnight last night.
You had a what?
Like a French dip panini.
What is a French dip panini?
It's a French dip, but it's on
But
a...
in the style of panini?
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
I ate it, then I went
In the
right
super
to
chat,
bed.
we got
my
Pavel
God.
saying, lose weight. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
intend to.
Thanks for the support, dude. $10 to lose weight. I appreciate it. I Am Legend has called me a hair god. I appreciate that. Also, VJ the Handsome said that we are invisible.
don't know
Low
what that
viewership this week because we have very light topics.
Not a whole lot.
No, I put it in the title. It's like Borderlands, maybe. Fofo asks in the chat, do I still play Fortnite? No. Do you guys still play Fortnite?
I want to ask the question,
were the
did
Fortnite boy.
you ever play Fortnite?
Barely.
I don't play Fortnite anymore.
You guys trying to go to the World Cup?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we're going to the Fortnite World Cup
Yeah.
though. Gonna see video game.
Is that
opulence.
next weekend?
That is the 27th.
Oh, fuck.
You ready to go
like
to
that?
Brooklyn next weekend?
Oh wait, it's on the actual weekend. I'm not using my weekend for this.
Yo, honestly, neither am I.
I'm going to go.
Fortnite World.
It's 4
Cup.
days, I think.
Putting it in my calendar.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Fortnite.
July
Slen
26th to the 28th is the Fortnite World Cup.
in chat asked, you fuck with Cheez-Its.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got a big bone to pick with Cheez-Its before we talk about actual video games. for a
Cheez-Its are
second.
dope. Cheese Nips are bullshit.
Also, a lot of people are like, "Oh, I get the low sodium Cheez-Its because they're just as good."
'Cause I fucking
they're
hate
not.
myself.
No, they're not. They taste different.
I get the well done ones. They sell them well
I
done
can't
now.
believe that. I gotta get that. Yeah, you told me that. I didn't believe you. Eat me butt in the chat says that's a good username. He says, "Will you guys do Let's Plays? Maybe one day, but not in a regular dumb boring way. I don't know.
I'm going to say don't hold your breath.
Nah. We're bad at video games.
Not just that, but we don't have time.
Fofo out
being
there batting for
realistically-
Cheese Nips.
Also, Michael Loughton in the chat says, I guess he's talking about Cheez-Its. He says they taste like a muddy grundle. Is that like a UK thing? What is a muddy
I don't know
grundle?
what
Great.
it... Let's Google.
Let's Google that. Muddy grundle.
you got it?
Yeah.
Shout out to Aaron Coates in the super chat.
Wires.
Apparently here every week.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, I threw your lab out of the way last week, and it totally fucked up the whole situation.
Oh, no, I fixed it. It's
you did?
just...
Thank you to Macho Man for the super chat as well.
So I'm saying they get the hot and spicy ones. I haven't fucked with those yet.
The hot and spicy ones are good. The Tabasco ones aren't
I like the white
good.
cheddar ones.
The white cheddar ones.
What do you guys want to talk about? This.
Honestly,
Ah.
Cheez-Its.
You want to talk
Cheez-Its?
about Destiny 2?
I'll keep going about Cheez-Its.
Andrew,
Roast beef.
you want to talk about Destiny 2?
I've been playing it a
Me
lot.
too.
So
What's
you
different?
mess with Menagerie finally.
Yes, they made it way more hardcore.
Yeah, they did, honestly.
It's gone from like, okay, you can knock out all of these weeklies the day they come out to like,
Here's 30 weeklies.
and Andrew and I didn't finish a decent amount of them this week.
Yeah.
So
So
we played a lot.
For those that don't know, and Jake, weeklies are like every Tuesday the game resets, and it'd be like, oh, do 3 strikes, do 5 Crucible matches, do 5 Gambit matches, do a harder mission, do a harder strike, and you get powerful rewards from them, and powerful rewards always drop at the level that you are. So like, that's like how you level up. So like that's what a weekly is.
Tom, pay attention to Andrew talking about Destiny.
Tom knows. I'm explaining to you what Tom just said.
Oh, okay. I was talking to the chat.
I've been playing a lot of competitive multiplayer, actually, like competitive Crucible, and it sucks because I'm not good at it.
You've been doing it in the morning, right?
I was saying, so I started waking up an hour early just to play competitive in the morning for
Which
an hour.
I have started doing too, and I'm actually going to install it on this machine, so I'm going to come in early for
Do it.
work and do it.
Yo, I'm 2 ranks away from getting the Recluse, which is the Crucible Pinnacle submachine gun, which is like bananas.
Lord Jeffrington says, I can hear you typing. Yeah, this keyboard has fucking blue switches on it. You can hear it from the next room.
Ugh.
Wait a minute. Fifth Dimension Creative in the chat says, do you guys play League's new Teamfight Tactics?
Nope. I don't understand what auto chess
That's
is,
auto
and at
chess,
this
right?
point,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't-
too afraid to
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I understand Destiny at this point, honestly.
Yo, they keep stacking more and more on top of it. So Menagerie is dope.
Yeah, it's like a mini raid.
Yeah, as someone who didn't fuck with any of the raid stuff
Yeah.
because I don't have friends, that has been a cool experience.
You ever think about how, like, with this and with Black Armory, how they kind of changed the game a little bit, where it used to be like, don't know what gun I'm gonna drop, like, oh my god, now it's I'm specifically gonna drop this gun,
Yeah, it's been
but I
interesting.
don't know what perks it's gonna have, and I kind of like I'm into that a lot, and Menagerie helps to build like on that even more when they introduce that to Black Armory.
Yeah.
It's cool. Can't wait for Shadowkeep.
No, yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Very excited.
Gonna be interesting to
Also-
see that a switch over to Steam for that.
I was about to say I also have I'm also terrified about that switch because I feel like they say it's gonna go smooth and nothing's gonna change, but I'm gonna lose like all my guns.
I don't want to have a different name over my dude.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Thankfully, I'm the same on everything. but-
Fireworks says, Menagerie's chest patch got me sad.
Oh yeah, Jake. They fucking made it so like Andrew, you explain it.
So it's remember the loot cave?
Yeah.
It's like big enough where it's like the loot cave. So like
Oh.
the way Menagerie works is like you have a thing that you slot runes into, and the runes are used as like think of like a recipe.
Like a RuneScape?
So if you use this rune and this rune, you're guaranteed to drop this weapon or this armor or this that, and like you can only open that chest at the end of Menagerie, and you're only supposed to open it once. But when Menagerie launched, Bungie fucked up somehow, and there was a bug where if you ran far enough back into like the map, you would re-instance and you would go back and the chest would respawn. So you could technically open it up like 6 times instead of just how it is now where you can only open it like once.
Yeah.
So you could get like, so like I was doing it for the hand cannon. I was just dropping like 5 to 6 hand cannons per run trying to
Okay.
get that like that god roll on
Right.
it. But now it's, you do it once, you get to open up the chest once. But I'm like, I was talking about this on OK Gamers actually on Friday, where like I'm like bummed, but I'm not like angry. Like I think Bungie was cool enough to leave it there for a few weeks, and they gave us the date as like when they were going to fix
Yeah,
it.
that
Now
was
it's just
surprising.
this is what it's supposed to be. Okay, thank you Bungie for letting me mess with it for like 2 weeks or whatever. But
Thank you, based Bungie.
you know, based Bungie. I don't know. What
Activision-less
Yeah.
Bungie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool so far. Looking forward to seeing what Shadowkeep adds.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they. All the little changes they've made being separated from Activision have been really cool. Like them adding ornaments for the Eververse armor. Like I think that's awesome. I'm excited to see what else they do in Shadowkeep without like Activision being behind them, obviously pushing them in a certain direction. You know,
Yeah.
I'm hyped. Man, I love Destiny.
I'm happy for you guys.
Let's finish this up so I can go home and play
I'm happy
Destiny.
you have a game for you that you just keep coming back to, like some.
It's funny,
warm apple
Andrew and
pie.
I talk about Destiny almost every day Andrew and I have never played Destiny together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like when you get going, you have like a group, right? You roll with.
No, I do it all alone.
You're alone, right?
Yo, I gotta send you the LFG Discord. It's
All right.
Do
yeah,
you
do that.
do it alone? Do you like matchmake with randos?
Yeah.
some things. So like with raids, you can't matchmake.
Yeah.
So like on the weekends,
Unless you do that weird guided games thing that you have to do.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
So we have like 8 of us that play, but raids you can only do it 6 people. So like when the weekend comes and we run raids, we like scramble to get everyone together, and you hope that you make it's like, oh, Kevin's available. We want to raid at 6, and it's like, oh well, I can't until 7. They're like, oh well, Kevin's available at 6, so we're just gonna do it with him. Get fucked. And it's like, oh man, I got left out of the raid. Just trying to get that 1K voices.
Dave Rooney says, anyone hands-on Wolfenstein Youngblood?
Yes.
Which you did.
Yeah, we've touched it.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
We talked about it in the live show we did after E3.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you like Wolfenstein, you will like this.
It's good. Enemies like are more bullet spongy,
Yeah.
but in a way that it seems like it's just the game really wants you to like
Work together.
team up together and double team and like blast dudes away.
Like the Rocket guys. Remember the Rocket guys?
Yeah.
From like
they're like it's like
yeah,
all
and
the
they
game has.
weren't that hard. They were annoying in
Yeah.
the previous 2 games, but they weren't that hard.
This is like the game throws that level of dude
Yeah.
at you almost all
And
the
taking
time.
them on by yourself is impossible.
Yeah.
And during my demo, my partner was really bad, so I had to do that, and it sucked.
I played with someone good, thankfully. Shout out to Easy Allies. The actual like Wolfenstein vibe of it is really good though. Like the cutscenes are really awesome. The levels are very
Yes.
interesting looking and very detailed.
They lean more on the wackiness, which I like
yeah,
too.
they do.
Like the throw up scene
That was great.
is hysterical.
Yeah, like it does the thing that I love about these new modern Wolf games is that there's like this this weird line between like ultra serious and then not taking itself seriously at all.
Like the here scene in,
Yeah.
in the last
Yeah.
game. Yeah, you know,
and it
like,
walks the line perfectly. And this seems to do the same. I was a little thrown off when it got so this one is going to have like customizable skins and like your armor suits and stuff, and that I was like, this is a little weird in this game, and like emotes and stuff. But other than that, I was like totally into
Yeah,
it.
Sam, can't wait. That's next week.
Yes,
right?
very very
What?
soon.
That's
Wolf.
next week, right?
Well, yeah, that's next week,
Yeah.
I think.
Did I buy that already?
Let's see. Yeah, Harley Odell says the new Wolf is a feminist propaganda because I guess
That's a
he's
cool way
saying
to live.
because
living
it
like
has
that.
girls in it. All right, so let's.
Must suck to suck.
Crispy Bacon 32 says Xbox One ? I don't know what he's referring to, but I've been playing.
You have been playing an
if we're
Xbox
talking-
One game.
If we're talking about Xbox One,
Jake playing the hottest releases of the day.
I downloaded and started playing Gears Ultimate, which I've never.
Wait, is that Gears 1?
This is Gears 1, kind of like cleaned up and betterified.
Why'd you go back and start this up? It's cool, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I
was
played it
just
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, I want to play Gears of War, and it's good. I don't know. As I'm playing through it, I'm only about halfway through, but as I'm playing through it, it's almost making me actively not be excited for new Gears because I like the old Gears.
I have
like,
only played one Gears game.
just 2.
Yeah, just 2.
2 was a good one to play. So
I played 1 and 4.
I
played all
tried
of them.
playing 4, like I downloaded it on Game Pass, and like got like 10, 15 minutes in, and I was just like, I'm not feeling this.
Gears 4 is kind of is I think is like pretty boring, but it's just like if you're in the mood for just like a mindless cover-based shooter, then you're good. What were you saying about it before me and Tom started talking?
it's good. It just makes me like I like classic Gears like this. Like I like,
You like fucking with the Hammer of Dawn?
I like Marcus and Dom, and I like the
Big
little
chunky
bit.
men.
Yeah, and like I like some of the horror stuff they do, and some of the just the environment design. Like in 1 especially, it's very much like, hell yeah, this is an Unreal Engine game. Check out our cool environments, and everything is over the
You
top.
like long tunnels so we can hide
Yeah.
the loads?
Yeah, the music is really, really great. The visuals are great. The voice acting is all great. It's just like something about the first one specifically. Like so much of it comes off iconic.
Daniel Reeves says men with no necks.
Men with no necks. He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
He's absolutely right.
Which is weird because like in this trailer, like all of these other humans have like normal bodies and shapes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Marcus Phoenix is just a fucking cartoon character.
He's just a fucking turtle of a man.
Yeah.
We also got Elliot
Turtle
watching.
Man.
Elliot watching from Australia.
Hello.
Shout out to you. That's all I really have to add. Anytime I don't have to like start playing a new game for work, like to make a before you buy or anything, I just keep downloading old games and playing them. I can't help it.
Enjoying Game Pass, huh?
Yeah. So this one, the game right now is definitely Gears. I bounce between this and Anno 1800, which are two very, very different things.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's really, I hate to say, like, that's all I really got to say about that. The Great Canada live streams is here, though, in the chat. I see him. Shout out to him. Also, you can get rid of this shit, Tom. Alpha Bo, thanks for the super chat. He says, have you boys played Judgment yet?
I want to so fucking bad.
Tom's the guy. I'm like...
Is it not out?
It's out. I just can't afford it right now.
Oh.
I can't take on another one of those games because I'm still slowly working my way through Yakuza Kiwami 2. Is that what you call it? Or
Yeah, Kiwami 2.
Kiwami 2. Which I love those games, but they're so big I can't. Like, I want to give each one of them individual attention. Also in the super chat, we have Aaron Coates. Thanks to him. Thank you, dude. He says, any tips for making game discussion videos? I just made one on Detroit. Did you guys play it? Yes, that's on PS Plus right now.
You love Detroit. You liked it a lot.
I did.
I did not play it.
It's on PlayStation Plus right now, so you can.
I still have Jake's copy. Do you want it?
No, because I have my friend's copy.
Do you want to know how bad you are at giving stuff back?
I still have Andrew's Donkey Kong in my Switch case from a
You
year
are
ago.
I
so
still
bad.
have your Wonder Woman, so...
You were so bad at it that I saw it on PlayStation Plus and I was like, all right. I'm like, I own this game physically somewhere. Nah, I'll just download it.
It's literally sitting on my shelf, and every time I look at it, I'm like, I should bring that back.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you, Aaron Coates. Any tips for making discussion videos? I'd say no. Just see what people are talking about. Also, don't always harp on the negative because we have enough of that. I mean, we do it here, but we don't do it all the time.
Jordan Painter says, Yakuza is something of a soap opera as a game. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is anime Sopranos.
Yeah, it's so good.
Pretty much. Man, I wish I kept playing.
Oh,
Zero.
Catapulted says that clean shaven, I look okay. Thanks, I appreciate that. And Andre Santos says I look younger. Thank you guys. Wow, y'all are killing it today. Thank you, making my Tuesday a little better.
Is it bad that I just noticed you were clean shaven?
I know you guys don't even look at me. You don't even care.
No.
Edgar Ramirez, thank you for the super chat. He says, do you think there will ever be another Ratchet and Clank game? If so, would you rather get a remake or an all-new game?
I would like a sequel to that remake they did.
Yeah, that was really good.
So like remake the next game
Or
up?
just use it as like a jumping off point.
Yeah, I'm good with that. They have a good base.
Yeah.
The game looked fantastic. It played good. I played well. Sorry. So that I don't know how well that game did.
Remember when they made a movie?
The movie also kind of flopped.
Oh, it didn't kind of flop. It absolutely
But they
flopped.
had the money to make both a new game and a movie. Not like it's like one thing, but like there was enough interest out there for them to make a movie and a new game. So I can see it happening. I don't think like Ratchet and Clank is gone by any means. Like I just
They
think
could absolutely return to that IP.
I think it's just kind of a lull right now. I don't know what to expect from that. That's a good question though.
Especially with like Crash and Spyro being back, and like I feel like people just might want more of those kind of.
Macho Man saying, "How about a complete remake of Max Payne 1 and 2?" Don't talk to me like that. All right, God, you know.
My heart.
Also, a lot of people have been asking about the Pyro video. I think we all watched it.
Whatever.
It's pretty funny. I thought it was funny. A lot of people
Pretty, to use his words, meh content.
I'm subbed to him, so it was kind of weird. Like a lot of people are like, Jake, wow, you should really see this, and I'm like, I saw it. It's funny.
Max Schaefer
Like,
had a typo. He's called it Ratchet and Clamp, and that's all I want to call it from now
Yo,
on.
Ratchet and Clamp, the best tools in the ship. Sorry, that was horrible. Durs Nation says, bring back Jack.
You guys are
Yeah.
big Jack guys. I know Jake gets incredibly angry anytime he misses on the limited run games.
I'm a big Jack 2 guy specifically.
Oh, and then you
Jack
got that
3
box art. Like, you got a copy of Jack 2,
The worst box art.
and it looks so bad that you just put it back in the box.
Limited run, I love you, but I don't know what happened there.
Andrew Sutherland says, give him the clamps. Let's see. I'm just going through chat, sorry. Jack and Daxter reboot, a lot of people want. DJ Desmond, just since we were talking about it, he says, does anyone want the Gears series to stop?
I feel like they hit a stopping point, and then they're like, we're just going to keep going.
Yeah, I still don't know. Like, I liked 4 when I played it, but it didn't, like, blow me away.
The ending was cool.
Yeah.
The ending was like, man, I wish the rest of the game was just cool like this. Like
Yeah.
JD is so boring. You don't give
so
a
boring.
fuck.
Thankfully, you play as the more interesting character in
her name again?
the next one. Kate Diaz or whatever.
Kate Diaz, and then you got Marcus being like, my fucking tomatoes and shit like that.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like, I'm not like super duper hyped for this one. For 5 rather. But
I
play
feel
it.
nothing.
I like
for
the
it.
old, like I said it before, but like the older like aesthetic, the older Gears stuff, the look, the feel, the environments, the enemy types. Like I just like that. I'm not saying I want that again, but I don't know. It's hard to put my finger on. Am I going to give it a shot? Hell yeah.
I mean, we kind of have to.
Jay
kind of our
Prowse
jobs.
said should have ended at Gears 3.
That's what I hear a lot of people who are into Gears say.
I would have rather have it been a new thing and not calling it like, oh, Gears 4. Like it doesn't feel like a real. I mean, it does. You can technically say it's a continuation, but it doesn't feel like one, like spiritually, you know.
Yeah.
But then Marco just says, play PUBG if it's good for you.
And I miss the glory days of PUBG.
I'm trying to get back. Let's go
too.
back. I haven't played the snow map at all.
It's cool.
So-
Snow map's really cool.
It's terrifying.
Yeah. Seeing footprints, it's just like, oh.
Let's give away a game and then talk about the news.
Let's do it.
Cool.
So the way this works, Fastest Fingers gets this first. Whoever types this in and redeems it on their account gets it first.
On the account, not into the chat.
Yeah, you don't
Redeeming
just type it in
into
the chat.
Does
That
nothing.
doesn't make you win. You activate it on your account. So this is going to be a Switch code. So you would redeem it on your Nintendo Switch. If you feel like you're watching this later on the archive version or anything like that, you can enter our Friday show giveaway in the description, so you're not like left out. You can still try and win shit. This is Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo Switch. Go get it.
Someone, I forget, it got lost in the feed, but said something about remastered Snake Eater and how bad they want that. Do you ever, like, did I tell you how often I think about the footage that came out of those pachinko machines
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
and all those remastered cutscenes? And how
Shout out
angry
to
I get.
Shout out to Calvin Martin. Shout out to Ydino.
Hey, Wydino.
Shout
What's
out
up?
to Fofo for just saying Skate 3 PS4 edition. Yes, please. Somebody get it. Somebody get it, damn it.
It's in the chat a couple times.
Everybody just owns Smash. no one's going to
almost,
claim
yeah.
it. Yeah.
All right, cool. First news story I do want to talk about briefly. Ginger K Games says new Lord of the Rings MMO. Any thoughts on that?
That's a thing.
That's a thing. So
Amazon.
that kind of
Oh, that is
that
a thing.
news flew under the radar. So Amazon is going to be developing that and putting that out.
At least they're making some game now.
Yeah, at least they're still trying that whole thing. Lord of the Rings MMO, not based on the movies, and I think that's cool. I think that's a very good world. Why not? It's just harder and harder, I think, because it used to be like MMOs would just have MMOs to compete with for time, but now games as a service games, live service games, and MMOs. It's a lot of, not like every person plays both, but for
The
some
market
people
is
they do.
way more fragmented than
There's
it
a
was.
lot.
Yeah.
Like we were talked about it last week. Someone was like, "Man, it feels like every game just wants you to play forever, and it's exhausting."
It's not like when they were just trying to find what's going to be the new WoW.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own different thing now.
So it's like they got an uphill battle because, like, I mean, fantasy people are going to play that, but fantasy people, a lot of them are playing either the new WoW shit, the new hotness, or they're playing Elder Scrolls Online, which
Or
does have a
fucking
base.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, which is killing it apparently. Also Black Desert, like all that stuff. Like those are like there. Shinjiji says everything is an MMO now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, at least in terms of time sinks. Yeah, definitely. We got Annoying Navi. Thank you for the super chat. Annoying Navi says, "Hey, listen." That's pretty funny. I appreciate that. AJ and KD Gaming, thank you for
What's up?
the super chat. Hi, guys.
How y'all doing?
Can you settle something for us? KD prefers a printout
Hell,
with Oyster
yeah.
smiling, but I say no way. I'd rather choose Nude Tane doing a hat wobble.
Yo, do you still have your nude Tane shirt?
I do.
Have you worn it, like, not at an event? Have you just gone to, like, get bagels and a shirt that
Yeah,
just says
it's a little
Nude
weird.
Tane?
I like
Do you have to
try
explain
and
it to someone?
make sure nobody looks at me.
You should go get pizza from Gino's and have him yell at you.
Oh, God. Angriest old men.
Let's see.
You want to talk about news? What do you want to
Yeah,
talk about?
we should talk about Borderlands first.
Sure.
Can somebody walk me through that? Because I don't know what. Do you guys know what the deal is with that?
Crossplay's coming, but not at launch.
But not
Yep.
at launch. That's all they said, huh?
It's literally
Pretty
it,
much, because
yeah.
they had like, it's a happy together trailer. Everyone thought it was going to be a big thing about crossplay, and they had to come out and be like, guys, yes, but also no.
Basically, yeah. Randy Pitchford came onto the Twitter and was just like, "Hey, it's coming. Like we promised.
We're working on it.
Working on it. It's just gonna come after launch. We'll not be there at launch. Just a heads up." So more of just like a poorly titled trailer.
Yeah, everybody
and
freaked
then
out about it.
and them just coming back and saying like, "It's not what you think it is."
Here's the direct
But
quote. Randy Pitchford said after everybody's freaking out, he said, some folks may be speculating that this thing tomorrow may be about crossplay. Tomorrow's thing is awesome, but not about crossplay. But good news, we are committed to supporting crossplay for Borderlands 3 with our partners as soon as practicable after launch. We are committed to crossplay on as many platforms as possible. Interesting. Crossplay, cross account would be dope. Please give us cross account.
Which, I mean, it does lead us into like the broader thing of like more games embracing crossplay now that it's like a thing. But like every other game that embraces crossplay, it has a million hitches on the way to actually getting there.
Yeah, good point. Crossplay is becoming more and more of a thing. I think it's only a matter of time before it becomes a little more normalized, which is very weird.
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I hate that so much.
This trailer,
not crossplay. This little man riding on this little bullet.
You know what I will say about this new trailer? This finally gave me like the dumb, goofy Borderlands vibe.
What song do you think is playing here?
Happy together.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
I can't sing. We're gonna get
Guys,
copyrighted.
you can't sing too
We're gonna
much
get
of it.
copyrighted. What I will say though is that also I call bullshit because Super Smash Brothers back in like 1792 used the
Same
this
song?
song for their commercial. That was 1,000 years ago and nobody remembers. But this trailer finally gives me the goofy Borderlands vibe that like the games are kind of known for. Also, visually and all the stuff going on, it kind of like explains the box art because they dropped the box art and I was like, what? Like I get it, but like what are they doing here? And then this whole trailer was kind of like a visualization of a lot of that, and I'm like, okay, cool.
How long into playing Borderlands 3 are we going to have to go before we get our first Fortnite joke?
Oh, they're gonna make Fortnite jokes. They're gonna make boomer joke. I don't know. What are they gonna do? I have no idea what they're gonna do.
They're going to make jokes about running into Area 51 to see them aliens.
I hate that meme.
Nah, memes are too quick. Wait,
Oh yeah, memes are too quick. We said about Borderlands,
Memes
who
done-
in
memes done
who in their
quick.
last game had a bunch of dubstep jokes.
oof. Can we talk about Area 51 for a second?
Talk about that man's cool boots.
What do you want
see
to talk
Zane's
about Area
cool-
51?
Oh God.
What?
Can we talk about how sick the game is and how it was the best part of going to Okie Dokies back when I was a kid?
Area 51, the arcade game?
Yeah.
Was it Marilyn
That is-
Manson involved in that game in some way, shape, or form?
Is he?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I don't remember.
You talk amongst yourself. I gotta research.
Remember how good that game was, though?
Tiller's son commented smarmily, English is hard. You
Yeah,
can
but-
say that about literally like our entire live stream.
Live stream is hard.
CAAADDD, that's your name, says Area 51 memes are flipping good.
Marilyn Manson was a voice in the Area 51 video game.
Wait a minute.
Was he really?
Can we
Yeah.
break down the Area
What
51
era
thing?
Marilyn Manson was that?
Was
what,
there-
what year was that, Tom? Do you have a year?
2005.
2000.
The Area 51 thing was supposed to happen, right? Did
I
that
don't
already
know.
happen by now? Like, it's not. Nobody's doing it.
No, I don't think anyone's
If
gonna
all the kids who
Naruto
make
run.
memes and only can talk on memes all day, talk in memes all day, like actually went out and did something, I would be blown away.
I think they're meeting at the visitor center is what the thing originally said,
The only so I've
which I
been,
desperately want to go to.
I've been through that part of town. There's the best thing about like Roswell and
Is
all
it the
that
McDonald's shaped like a UFO?
No, there's a gas station that's like the gas station from Final Fantasy 15, but it's just crappy alien merch, and
Is
like
there
you can get like alien Slurpees.
My favorite thing is that the crash didn't happen there.
Yeah, it's like one big dumb clusterfuck.
Happened in Corona.
Corona. my corona. Thanks, Tom. Tom's like bringing in real facts. How about you shut the fuck up? Stop ruining our fun.
You said let's talk about Area 51.
But let the people who don't know
Also,
anything
there are
about
no
aliens.
aliens in Area 51, so...
You don't know that.
I do know that. The second it becomes popular, they move shit to a different facility. You think they're going to keep it where people
So
think
what's
it
in
is?
Area 51 right now? Just
A bunch of fat old airmen playing fucking cards. I don't
Just
know.
a bunch of crates? You think they got a bunch of Indiana Jones crates in there?
Probably.
That would be cool. I
They
get
got the
down
fucking
with that.
Ark of the Covenant.
All right, back to video games. Jesus. Any last thoughts on Borderlands 3? Other than that, you will play it.
Can't wait to play it.
Yeah, Andrew and I
Played
played it at E3.
Very
A
good.
modernized, smoother Borderlands sounds appealing. That's how you guys kind of pitched it to me, the way it plays. So I'm in.
very
Elder
excited.
is also excited for Borderlands 3 in the super chat.
Elder!
Shout out to him. Thank you, dude. Hope you're well, by the way. Hope all is good. Yeah. Oh shit, Tom, you got a bunch of friends in the chat talking about
Oh no.
Area 51.
I'm not saying there was never anything there. I'm saying there's nothing there now.
Yeah, no. PNW says nothing is at Area 51. S4 hangar is where the tech was worked on. Richard Ingram says, let's talk about, before we move into any more news stories, Richard Ingram says, do you guys think there's any veracity behind the GTA 6 rumors?
No.
Obviously,
they have to be working on it, but if there is one place that is a lockbox of fucking facts, it's Rockstar.
Yeah, every rumor has also been so different that at this point I'm not going to believe anything until Rockstar actually tells me. You know what I mean?
I think they're fun to talk about, but I don't really.
Yeah, they're fun.
I don't believe-
And a lot of them
believe
are
any
cool
of them.
ideas, and I'm
I
like,
don't
I
believe
hope
any of them.
there's some they see these and they're like, that's a cool idea. Let's do a little bit of that.
I like going
But,
back and forth between Liberty City and Vice City.
Yeah,
think
I
that
hope
was
you
really
get more than
cool,
one
you know, like,
location.
yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, also in the chat, one more question. KYLE says, do you guys play Bloodstained yet?
No, I installed
Nope.
it, but I can't bring myself to stop playing.
We let a lot of people down because we didn't do it before you buy.
Is
And
that,
for
area,
that,
is
I'm
that
sorry.
Area 51, Tom?
Can you not?
That's Farlands.
What is that?
Am I memeing right? Is this how memes work?
Yeah.
You just take nothing and it's funny?
That's not true. That's not how memes work. That's not how memes work.
Andrew hates memes, and that's like my favorite ongoing thing with this company.
I hate memes? Yeah? Just get a shirt.
No memes.
No memes.
Welcome to the no meme zone.
No meme zone.
I don't know what I would even want from another Grand Theft Auto. I want it to stay in America because, like, we've talked about that.
How it's the pop culture of it is very much a critique and satire of American
it
culture.
does the American lampooning thing very well.
Like they did that one spin-off between like 1 and 2 or 2 and 3, like London 1969 or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I might want that. I think I might want a 70s thing.
Yeah.
70s or like
Well, we've done
Vice City.
80s and 90s.
People are like, oh, Vice City. It would be cool for them to do Vice City again, but it would also be cool for them to do it now. Like, go to Miami now. I don't know. That could be interesting.
I don't know what's like interesting about Miami now. As someone who
Oh, it's so shitty. It's
like,
awesome.
I actually don't know. That's why I'm asking. Like,
I don't
what
know.
is?
I feel like it could just be interesting to like visit it as like, hey, a lot of you people who played the game may not have ever been to Miami. Now you can play it in 2019 and it's totally different. Like, I don't know.
That'd be cool.
Also, or I would love something like cold and harsh, like a Detroit type of thing. Even though Detroit is apparently getting much better. I think like
Chicago was cool. Chicago was cool in Watch Dogs.
yes, it was. I feel like Chicago is kind of boring in real life though. If they go for like the realism aspect. Watch Dogs.
You went to Chicago and you were so underwhelmed.
After I went to Chicago, but after I went to Chicago, I was blown away by how many creative liberties Watch Dogs took.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, wow, this is nothing like.
Max Shea says Pacific Northwest. If they did like a Seattle.
Just take the map from Days Gone and then put a Grand Theft Man in there. I'd watch that. Yeah,
Grand Theft Man.
Sorry. Mo Chitani says GTA Chicago would be great. I agree, but I also would want something. I want something so different.
Yeah.
I don't know, like shitty suburbs.
GTA in space.
Or like, yeah, it's space, definitely.
Or Area 51.
Area 51. San Andreas. Couldn't you see aliens or go to Alien Town?
Yeah, you get the jetpack and you just bounce.
Yeah. All right. The other bit of news is the Switch Lite. We wanted to talk about it a little longer. We only touched on it so much.
You guys gonna get one?
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to get one.
If they figure out how to have like one user have multiple switches,
Exactly.
then I will. But if they don't figure that out,
I've got a
then
really
I
nasty
won't.
ding in my screen.
Yeah, it's just I don't play like up until recently. Actually, I didn't play docked too often.
It's funny because
But
we
you-
actually switched places
Yeah.
because when this thing came out,
You only played
I
docked.
only played docked
Yeah.
and you only played handheld.
Yeah.
And now I only play handheld and you only play docked.
Weird how that works. But other than like that, like I'm super into it. I think it looks really nice, and I also think
It's gorgeous.
that it makes sense, like why they're releasing it and when. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's
like-
just here's another Switch
Option.
for probably like another person who wouldn't buy the other one. You know what I mean? Like,
Different demographic. I don't
exactly.
I know.
Know. Like I'm like,
Exactly.
it's not for me, but it's cool. I appreciate
I've
it.
been traveling more and my Switch is just slightly too big to be comfortable.
The size is nice.
Yeah.
Some people were asking in the chat earlier. Sorry if I missed your name, guys. But they were saying, what happens if one of the Joy-Cons breaks?
I ripped the thing apart and I switched parts out.
Yeah, but what about a regular person
Oh.
who
Did
doesn't believe in
anybody
aliens?
bring that up during the like for Vita, or did anyone bring that up for Game Boy? Is only half of the Game Boy gonna break? You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
good point.
Like,
That's a good point. I
Yeah.
feel like I guess people are just so used to Joy-Cons breaking that's what they think of.
I'm also sure that they're not like they're definitely built differently with this one.
That
right?
turquoise one is so fucking tight.
The turquoise one is one that I would get.
Yeah, I'd like to think that they're a little hardier.
Well, they're also not
Yeah, there's
Like
there's less moving parts, less
Yeah.
breakable parts.
exactly.
It just freaks me out because I think it does stray away from the Switch's core philosophy.
It literally cannot switch.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
Also, technically, the Switch Lite doesn't have Joy Cons. It just has.
oh, technically they're
buttons.
just joysticks. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I
No,
like the
just
new-
no,
I like the
no,
D-pad.
no. It's an actually in the sense of like kind of like there aren't Joy Cons though. Like they're not separate controllers. They're built into the device. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. But yes, you do get rid of the switch. Like you're losing the. You get it?
The snap. The
You're
damn,
losing
the
that,
damn
yeah.
awkward snap.
Yeah.
Can we get the mic to pick that up? Yeah, I don't know. I really liked the way the Switch looked at how we played games and was like, all right, let's mess around with that.
And good
So,
thing that it still does.
It still does.
And that's what I'm trying to drive. Everyone it still does. The Switch still exists.
Yeah.
Chill out.
And also, everyone who's naysaying this thing, think it's bad, is going to be shocked when they see how well it sells over
Oh my
the
god,
fall.
that
It's gonna sell a
Pokemon
bajillion.
bundle just on its own, I think, is gonna.
This is the time where
do
all the
insane,
people
yeah.
who their kids only had DSs still replace them with this thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. Marcus Wayne says 3DS had the 2DS. 3DS gimmick was 3D, so same here. I guess he's saying the gimmick was the switchness, and now it's losing. It's shedding it for this model.
Yeah, it's weird. I think it would be weirder if they pushed this out as this is now the Nintendo Switch. But because it's not,
Yeah.
I'm not harping on that.
They still
because-
refer to the big Switch as the flagship Switch device.
Exactly.
I
They-
fucking love plugging mine into the TV. I
Me
love the
too,
idea
me
of
too.
walking away, picking it up, and playing portable.
Me too.
I use that all the time.
Me too. Also, we
Y'all,
were.
y'all should mod your docks like me.
I'm good. I'll break it. I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
Well, thanks. Michael Castellano says FIFA on the go. Charlene says my kid doesn't game, so if I get it, it'll be for myself. Hell yeah. Harold says it looks like a Nintendo Vita, which that's the nicest compliment. I think.
That's amazing.
Shout out to the Vita friend of the show.
I still have mine.
I don't really. Oh, there was a. So we wanted to talk about this for a reason.
Oh, the
because
poll.
There's a poll. There's the old poll. Let's see. So Japan, in Japan, there was a poll for the. It's a Japanese site Inside. They asked Switch owners and non-Switch owners whether or not they plan to purchase a Switch Lite. Over 5,000 replies. 9% said I will buy a regular Switch, not a Lite. 10% said I will pass on the Lite. 17.9% said I already have a Switch, but I will purchase a Lite. And then almost 30% said I don't own a Switch, but I will purchase a Lite. Polls are often bullshit. but I thought it was interesting.
It's a decent sample size.
So it just shows that like
5,000.
there is definitely clear interest in this thing.
Well, especially in Japan, they sold the Switch without the dock for
a long time.
Yeah, so they were like...
So there was interest in this device before this device even existed, if you think about it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so if anything, it was a smart tactical move because they're like, well, it's working in Japan. Let's try and introduce this to other territories as well.
Exactly.
In a whole new product. Look, you can play it while you're camping.
Yeah. Hey man, if they come out and they say that they figured out how to do exactly what I wanted to do, where like one user, multiple switches, and they figure out how to do it like seamlessly, I will buy one.
Yeah, if I could just leave my old
Day
damaged
one.
Switch in the dock forever and then just use this when I want to be handheld, that'd be dope.
Yeah, because like what you brought up, like the Switch is small, but when you put it in a carry-on, it takes up more space than you think it should, like it would. You know what I mean? So like a smaller one, I'd be totally down with.
Also, like, this is a real first world problem, but, like, we're traveling more, and I like to take my Switch with me.
Yes, yeah. I also like to not bring anything with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you didn't pack any fucking checked baggage for E3, and that's wild to me.
Nah, man. I don't. I just want to carry my shit on a plane, carry it off a plane.
Dozen Skills Production says, why aren't you doing before you buy videos anymore? There are lots of new games we could review. We if you've watched our before you buys, we very pick and choose what we can do.
We're not doing them just for the sake of
we don't do a lot of them because it's literally me or Falcon, and I try and do most of them.
They'll be one soon, though.
Yeah,
right? This weekend.
It's gonna literally ramp up. It's kind of like slower for big games.
We got 2
right
games
now.
next weekend.
Yeah. Ultimate Alliance, Wolf is right down the block.
When there
Fire
aren't,
Emblem.
yeah, when there aren't before you buys, it usually means we're happier. It means we can kind of breathe.
That's just a lot.
And then when it ramps up, it's like.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Karma S asks, Borderlands 3 talk over? Yes, it is. It's.
You didn't miss much.
If you.
It was quick.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't anything like insane and like you must know.
Thanks. I guess I should change the title of the video then.
I mean, it's probably the most.
You're probably right.
It's the biggest story here. It doesn't mean it's.
Yeah.
Story.
The archive version will be up on the channel later, so you can go like check it out and playlist on the main page.
I meant it more as like, don't fret.
Yeah, I got it. It's all good. Senor says, do y'all think Borderlands will come to the Switch?
Remember what?
Have we talked about
that?
That
Borderlands 2 never came out for Vita, right?
No, it did.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it was a bundle.
BioShock never came out for Vita. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah. Borderlands 2 was a bundle. It was a
That's
bundle.
right. There was the bundle.
Bundle. And then 09. Sorry, I'm screwing up your name. 09 Ciro Hernandez says, do y'all play Dragon Quest Builders 2?
No, I never played the first one, and that's like one of my big regrets.
It's very good. My buddy actually just texted me today saying he picked up Builders 2 and said it was very good.
I didn't play the first one, but they announced the second one. It had a couple new things that I really liked, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll finally, because this first one I wanted to play and I never got to it.
I loved it. I'm going to get 2 eventually.
And I was hoping, like, not hoping, but like, reviews came out for 2, and people are like, it's really good, and I'm like, oh, man. Now it's
I
like
think
really.
you would like it.
It's right up my alley.
Yeah, you
totally.
would like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, even though it looks like a baby game for babies, I'm still definitely gonna. I'm just kidding.
No, I understand.
It's a joke.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that.
I'm excited for that.
Also, we got Yusuf from Egypt watching.
What's up?
He says, have you ever wondered that some of your fans can be from Egypt? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always fun seeing where people come from.
Yeah, a fair amount of people do watch from Egypt and the surrounding areas. All right, let's move on. There was one more bit of news I thought was really cool. This is the fact Kotaku had kind of broken this down really well. The fact that fans are remastering Resident Evil 3 Nemesis.
Hell yeah, they are.
So shout out to we credited the main uploader demonstrating this.
If you search that on YouTube, it brings you to the channel.
Yeah, so he's part of
Books.
Resident Evil 3 Seamless HD project. And essentially what this does is make it look way, way better in HD because it sucks. Because there's also not really a good way to play this right now.
Nope.
I still have it loaded on my Vita, and I play it on my Vita. But this video, look this up. I mean, on the stream you can probably tell, but the video bounces back and forth between the old way and like the work they've done, and
it just happened.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
those pre-rendered backgrounds are old as hell and busted, but they were always gorgeous. And now that they're doing this, this looks incredible, man. I think I'm like freaking out. I watched this earlier, and now that I'm watching it on a bigger screen, I'm like really jazzed because this is like my favorite part of like the stuff that we do and like the Friday show. Like I love showing like what people are capable of when they just really like a game. They also apparently used some machine learning to clean up the pre-rendered backgrounds. Essentially, they ran it through machine learning stuff, and then they go in and they tweak it by hand afterwards. So that's how they were able to do it. I think that's really cool. That's really weird. But this is also good because Resident Evil 3 is awesome.
We're definitely getting Resident Evil 3 like remake, right?
Have to.
2 did well, and they've talked about it so many times. But this is a good. Those dogs are zombies, by the way. They deserve it. Sorry, that looked very mean.
Die!
Yeah, I think this is a good. That is definitely probably a ways off. I would think.
Yeah.
So in the meantime,
Here you go.
if you can get this running, it's pretty freaking sweet. Especially because you get way more of that like exciting Raccoon City chaos that you got in the beginning of Resident Evil 2. And of course, this introduces the Nemesis, and that's like a really cool mechanic. This also introduced a lot of weird shit.
I don't remember there being a dodge.
I don't really remember that, but I do remember the machine guns and
That. And it was percentages.
makes it really weird. A little more action oriented, but damn good. So shout out to them. I really wanted to like show this to you guys. This is the 1.0 version, and that's a freaking 1999 game.
That was 99?
And this is done by only like a couple of guys. I think 3 guys.
Jesus.
Yeah, shout out to them. Amazing. If you want to check that out, again, look up Resident Evil 3 Seamless HD Project, because it's dope. Anyway, let's do another game giveaway. What do you say? You guys want some games? Games, as Falcon would say. Games. So this is one I'm really excited to give away. This is a Steam game. So fire up your Steam, and whoever types this into their Steam account and redeems it first gets it. Fastest fingers gets it.
Did you say fire up your Steam?
Fire up your Steam, kids. Yeah. So whoever gets this gets this. If you're watching the archive version later on, Friday show's linked in the giveaway. Friday show giveaway is linked in the description below, so you can get in on that. Type this into Steam. This is Blazing Chrome. This game's awesome. This is like a new...
Y'all like Contra?
Yeah, it's basically like a spiritual successor to Contra, which is a phrase that's thrown around often. I'm sorry, Andrew, are you...
Don't worry about
Is
it.
this something you want to share with the class?
You're the one that's you finish your thing. Wait,
Yeah,
Tom, can I buy those now?
Nope, they're only at Comic-Con.
The spiritual successor, they're like, oh, it's like Contra, but 20... That stuff's thrown around a lot for a lot of games, but this one actually, like, seems to be the real deal. So hopefully somebody gets that. Get it. Get it.
Andre Santos asks, it's on Game Pass, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
So it's
I think that's how I downloaded it. Because I didn't get a code and I didn't buy it.
It's on PC and just Xbox, that's it?
I think so.
I lost it.
I don't think it's on PS4.
A couple of people said it looks like it's...
Gone.
Lucky AK said, what do you think about Pyro? We talked about that earlier in the show.
This will be going up as an archive in a little bit.
Smooth Shot 95 says, I'd like them to remake Code Veronica. We were talking about Code Veronica.
We were
the other day.
just talking about
That's
Code
good
Veronica.
shit, man.
Code Veronica's
Code
great.
Veronica's tight, dude.
Remember how shitty Steve was?
Steve was cool.
And his golden Lugers?
Mike Mercurio says, are we going to do it before we buy for Blazing Chrome? No, but the way you wrote it in your chat, the way you described it, that's pretty close.
Hardcore Uprising. I didn't even think of that.
Why are people... Keith and a couple of people have been asking for more stuff on the surprise mechanics. Like the fact that was a phrase that was said. I guess people can't get enough of that. There's more than just dunking on corporations. Nothing has really come of that other than that, like, we know EA is bad.
Yeah.
That's it. But if they say something else dumb, I'm sure you guys will be the first to know because people
Live for it.
people live for that stuff. Yeah.
You want to talk about this horse and get out of here?
What?
Talk about what horse?
That horse.
We're gonna talk about this.
But where's the silver sword?
So we
It's
got.
bullshit.
Fuck you.
You're being sarcastic, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm being sarcastic.
New photo of the Netflix Witcher thing that we're hoping might actually be okay and not terrible.
It's making me dizzy, Tom.
Don't worry, it only does it like 8 more times, then it changes.
Roach is confirmed, or as Autistic Mind in the chat says, Horsey Boy.
Geralt, like, I wasn't here for that episode. He looks good.
Yeah, he looks great.
Yo, hold up a sec. Sorry, can I just interrupt this? Can you get rid of this?
Yeah.
Roach is confirmed. Sean Smith says, why is the Ghostbusters remaster a GameStop exclusive?
What?
Is that a thing? I'm Googling right now.
Nothing works great for live show. Like works better for live shows than
I know. Sorry, but that like really
fact checking like live on air.
Only at GameStop. Ghostbusters is the video game remastered only at GameStop. Excuse me?
Is it just the physical
It's
edition?
got to be just the physical. They can't do that. Come on, Daddy, don't do me like that. Thanks for that heads up. Sorry, that's not good live television, but
Okay, well, they're saying like the first Borderlands remastered.
oh, a lot of people are popping off. Okay. Andre Santos says, "Where's the horse poop?" Slen182 is saying the Comic-Con panel. Hopefully they reveal.
They
everything.
gotta.
Yeah.
A lot going on at Comic-Con this weekend. There's a Marvel Games panel. There's a bunch of Marvel panels.
There's a lot. There's
Yeah.
a lot of shit that's gonna drop. I don't know how much video games, but yeah.
Hopefully they show Avengers looking a little bit better.
Oh, Showtime Ultra in the chat says, "Hope one day we get Darksiders as a TV show."
That'd be a cool Netflix
Looks like we
animated
got a
thing.
hardcore Darksiders fan.
They made something like how they did.
I just want to tell him
Castlevania.
that new Darksiders game, the top-down one, is freaking
It looks
dope,
cool.
dude.
It looks
I thought
really
I got
cool.
to play it at E3 and I thought it was really good. So that's something you should look forward to. Yep. Tyler Ross, thank you for that. I appreciate that. And also Tito2K says, "Are you guys reviewing Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 for Switch?"
Yes.
Yes. It's either going to be up Saturday or Sunday. I also don't know if I'm going to be doing it or if Falcon's going to be doing it. I'm trying to do it because I want to do all the before you buys because they're fun. But yeah, keep your eyes out for
Unless
that.
it's some trash, and then he throws it at someone else like Andrew or me.
Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Don't you?
No, you guys
worry.
review good games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to review 2 games because you physically couldn't,
Yeah.
and then one was just, I don't know, here, can you just do this? I don't
I
understand.
physically couldn't. My thumbs were gone. I lost my thumbs.
Well, it was
And then
it
you
was
mind, you're like,
Destiny.
hey Tom, you like anime?
Why do we do an before we buy for one Destiny expansion? Not just one,
Curse
but
of the worst
but
one?
the worst one. Yeah.
I don't know, man. We make it up as we go. Okay, that's why. I hope that's why people like us. All right.
You guys done?
Yeah, let's head out.
I think I'm done.
It was a slow
Roach
news week.
looks not like a horse, by the way.
Yeah,
we kind of got. Yeah.
What are you talking about? It's a horse.
Yo, where can they find us?
It's a horse. Of course.
I'll kill the show right now.
Suck my ass. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Game Ranks Live. I'm Jake Baldino. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, tweeting about Bigfoot's butt at Jake Baldino.
Did you tweet about Bigfoot's butt this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just today, you missed it.
I did.
You gotta turn on notifications for my important
I
stuff.
got
almost like I'm trying
some
to-
literature for you, Jake.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Oh God.
you might be
You
interested.
can find me on Twitter at Andrew Gebbia. Tom can be found.
at that Tom Johnson.
Boom.
Andrew, you streaming tonight, right?
Yes. Most of you probably won't want to watch because it's Destiny. But if you want, Hot Fries TFW 7 p.m. Eastern.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
I think I got a text during this saying that they're trying to raid, so there might be a raid tonight.
Ooh.
You can watch all my friends yell at me.
We'll be here next Tuesday, 4 p.m. on the East Coast, talking about the video games. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone in the chat, keeping the conversation going. Thanks to the Super Chat for just keeping the lights on. Y'all rule. We'll see you next week.